Mashallah, so we've arrived at the community centre. It has a masjid and recreational facilities. And as we come inside, home office warning. And if you are in the UK unlawfully, we can help you to leave voluntarily from the home office. Very interesting. And as we walk into an underground area, this must be the Eton Road Centre. And according to this, without the help of certain people, this place would not be possible. SubhanAllah. And as we walk out, it looks like it's got lots of facilities, and some developing facilities too. And this is the front side of the building. في عزبة إذا يجينا أقبل دراسة وابس لك رازي قاعد لك كارباك نراواسي هذا وصلها front side تطول كورونجي. And this is on the way in, mashallah, on the entry point to the masjid. And this is the inside of the masjid. It's not quite time yet. Not that I am fully aware, but I think the Islamic Centre in Redbridge here in Ilford has become very much a focal point and the most or the best known masjid in the area with lots of community facilities. There Zoor signed the Muslim Community Centre. What the singer legi because the telephone number starts with 081. Okay, actually I'm wrong, but telephone numbers have been 020 for London postcodes, but maybe it is not a London telephone number. Other side, then it's a side of the community centre. On the car parking, काफी मसला था. लोग बोले तो पारों में COVID time, these were very regular. Please stay apart. Whether it was true or it wasn't true, look at this. Steps along the footpath to keep your social distance. और बाज़ी वक्त किसी दिनों अभी टाइम किसी तो क्या कुम कोलू का ना ज़र चिदनो देर रोड में चिदनो बल साइड पर ज़र उस गली तो वो बताते दो कि वही छोटा सा लास्ट में लाऊं अभी पंगा फुटपाथ वानी चिदनो येलो साइन में लगी दली. And if you're watching from Pakistan, अगर ज़्यादा लाइन में सड़क वानी चिदी मुद्दे वानी गाड़ी उधरल मना रहे अगर योग तो तम्मख के इधर गाड़ी वाला पब्लिक के बारा यानी सहूलत है. और हाँ अगर गाड़ी चलन मजरोड क्यों खतर बाकी मेरा क्या खबर है कॉल और यो तरफ में गाड़ी राजी बलवा तवालार दे नो अगर जाम जो oh goodness. There's International Women's Day too. And mashallah, the teaching of the Quran, Dawre Quran, and teaching of the Dawre Quran. Qasr is being done right now. Allahu Akbar. We have a little staff walking along with us. Maya, where are you going? Huh? Right. 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. We're just leaving Redbridge, part of Ilford. As we head towards the car. Again, नीचे रोड वापस इंशाल्लाह. और पाकिस्तान की लंदन इलाकी Harrow Road. Across the road onto Richmond Road. MashaAllah, اسمها خشتة लगी. मखलूक को देखने के साथ खालिक को हम पहचानते हैं. So Altana Rawatu, now we're making our journey back, and one of the first things I've noticed is the aggressive attitude of some of the people that are driving the vehicles. So we have been standing in the same place, so you can see the difference in terms of the north and the south and the divide, because people make eye contact in the north. I'm talking very generally, make eye contact in the north. We'll say thank you and please, and we'll perhaps be a little bit softer, but I don't know if it's just a fast life or people wanting to get from A to B and wanting to get there quickly. but there doesn't seem to be a lot of courtesy and consideration towards others, which is not nice, as we follow an East London transit bus, which appears to be all electric, I think. Lagi khoda electric bus de. Barking 169 while they're all stagecoach wale. And this must be one of the like busy high street roads with lots of restaurants and shops. And on a busy Saturday afternoon, delivery drivers, delivery riders as well. Garu maskeen, as we come towards something very blingy on the right hand side. What is it? Oh, Nawal, pure mithai. Subhanallah. Sugar. Are gonna khadi hui mitti or zameen ke upar mitti? So that chinichida, no, this is the khadi hui pink and brown and blue and cream and orange and jalebis and aloo parathas at £2.50. So 20 pauna mane aloo paratha da. Kili ki pasam rabi? 10 rupai, I don't know, 50 rupai, 70 rupai. Dalda chide no 1500 rupai mane yo paratha da. Aloo paratha, or mooli paratha, gobi paratha and keema paratha too. Takriban कीमतों यों दी या यो उम्र दी. As we follow the road throughout London, and it's very much, well, Ilford even, start, stop, and Redbridge. Or kchata kapatani no the left hand side mane ugra sign ne. Che atnimu no akhlash pag nimo tuni dil te che den bagair permit gaade nashi udrole. Again ilawa kade udrole no thak shpeta pauna che deno jurmana badal milashi. Asima says thank you to her daddy Shehzad in the back. Awai dilta no gara khalak che deno road cross kai. Amunga ro kadam pa kadam zu. The but halal meat could be side the orange juice. So just enjoy the view, because they say attitude in the world of driving instruction. People talk about a lot of things, and I talk to them about attitude. The driving skills manual, which is the be all and end all of driving in the UK, talks about attitude on the first page, and it talks about behavior, that where does our behavior come from, whether we're driving a car or whether we're simply just going for a walk down the street or we're serving someone or being served. So attitude, it derives from what we learn at home, what we learn at school, our peers, society, and often if we're driving a car, timing, because we are last minute .comers. Attempt to take 5 minutes to get from place A to place B, and we find it very challenging sometimes to plan so we can get from point A to point B with a relative amount of safety. As a gentleman with a very George Galloway looking hat walks past on the left hand side. An ELI on the back of the Go Ahead London Blue Triangle bus must stand for East London something, East London International, East London India, East London, I have no idea. And it says on the Clement Wood Baptist Church on the left hand side, the millennium is Christ's 2000th birthday. Worship him here now, if you're of that believing denomination. And it looks like we preach Christ crucified. Oh, subhanallah. So it's the Emmanuel Christian Fellowship Church on our left hand side. Bus ke shat sok nasti. Inshallah sok kaka naste. Mobile phone bani lakya lubikai. Javed quality meat, halal meat on our right hand side. That kabi side to ugara sidi tumra khashta one, it's a quality food zaga ugari. Left hand side one is Lahori fish, pani puri and halwa. Amaki quality food, sir. Sinaray window gown ni kuni juri di. Khashta wani zay lagi kabi side ta. Oh, kism chidana photoana chidali di. That's nice. Chidadi road sunumne. What is this road called in Redbridge? As we are doing 1 mile an hour according to the speedometer. London koi life chidana dear fast de. Lekin filhal इधर एक दो बानी लाइफ रवान ने और गाड़ी रवान ने.
Please leave the roundabout at the first exit and continue to follow A1 to
परुंचा काका वीडियो की वैली जिंदाबाद पाकिस्तान आगे देखो पाकिस्तान flag the left hand side था. Pakistan जिंदाबाद. There you go. Chai Saudiya. The Noreen Dukan, the Noreen's London. The Chat and Grill. So as we drive on Ilford High Street, and there's Ali's Barbers. And gourmet food over the Kabi side there. It's either called a gourmet or gourmet food. As you know, the cameraman switches the phone around, and there's the cake box. And there's another Mai Chai, subhanallah. As we head towards the Seven Kings and Romford and Dagenham on the A1112. And it's 5:22. So Maham Tem de subhanallah. Well done, mate. Mashallah, well done, mate. Well done. Well done. What's that? Tartabazios.
Wow.
That was interesting. As we head towards the Ilford town centre, Kabi side, looks like there's a mini rally relating to Palestine. MashaAllah. I think I'm supposed to be turning left, or maybe I'm not supposed to be turning left. Actually, I am supposed to be turning left onto Ilford Lane. And this is going towards the Ilford town centre.
Please turn half right and then turn left and continue to follow A118.
As we follow the A118. Sorry, just keep it going. So as we go up and higher, as we start to hit the 50 miles an hour towards the M11 and eventually towards the M1 North. MashaAllah, it's Maghrib time. The London Flatuna Tottenham is on the left hand side. Arsenal is on the other side. Arsenal 0, Tottenham 0. And left hand side, man, you've got the graffiti on the walls, yeah. London kitchen, the high rise flats, kafi mashahur di. Chatuna Samradi, Yo, Dwa, Dre, Salopi, Dresh, Bagwata, Nahadasiolas, Swarlas, 14. And in the event of traffic, which it says on the left hand side, for the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium is expected on the 2nd of March. Panzosh Peter Zerkasan, Amtor Van Razi Football Katulullah. Tunnel. Why Bijli Lara? Why tunnel kitchen Bijli Lara? They wap the Chidena Dasi Gazari tomato. So they Gazari tomato, Piazza Dugan, ولای وغیرہ هر څه چې نو دا غي داسې کنه چا خبري راځي بجلی چې لا چې وای هغه یو دم دعا چې کیږي ماشاءالله موږ څه کارو غړي شپې چې دنو الله چې چا توفیق ورکړ دې شپې چې دنو هم رڼا کړې ده in the tunnel سرنګ وتاي زما خلک پښتو کې یو سرنګ is a little bit like شپږ باندې داس چې دنو پوزه کې راځي چې اسو کوالو شپږ. So it's transitioning from Maghrib time and it's getting darker in London on the North Circular 406 as a motorbike just flashes through the middle of traffic. So Roro England ki or London ki chedano tiara ki easy aur jo te chedano تقريبا لسنا زيباتي دي الله پاک د خیریت سره میاش راولي الله پاک د خیریت سره د برکت میاش تیر کی. So remember to subscribe, like and share and keep watching the videos on our journey today from Bradford to Ilford and Redbridge and then all the way back to the northern hemisphere, back to the northern parts of England inshallah. Kagala kese deno balloons kharsi in the middle of the road the rail gaadi lakati di ki portana de chidano Peshawar Atak Express the laratin galat ashlan London la rawarasidu. We've stopped off for a small break. We've read Maghrib and it's time for a little comfort break before we carry on with the journey. Welcome to the welcome break. So service station kitchen there's lots of atar as well. Look at this. Lots of different donuts. And if you're watching in Pakistan, all that you do is you grab a little box and just grab your own donuts. And I think I shall grab a box of these for Himaya. Lots of sweets. Get some sweets. £3.80. So kili hisab sare chidin da 1200 rupai di. Shumanka kitabuna hum akhli aramshte. Oh, and lots of little fluffy toys. Smile. Asargahaw ke some drinks. Coca-Cola. And more drinks too. And you should definitely grow your own name so you become recognized as an expert in some sort of area. Oh, look at this. Coffee chai the bar nice and clean. Avoid that. And why are you visiting today? So it's time to go back outside. As we head back towards the car. So especially when the weather's nice. So we have managed to wind ourselves out of the city centre of London, just off the Edgware Road, which is famous for thousands and thousands of shops of Arabic descent, and we have found ourselves on the M1, the main motorway in the United Kingdom. And we are just coming towards Luton and Gatwick Airport. The traffic is flowing fairly nicely, and for those of you that do not know, in the UK the shortest motorway is the Mancunian Way, about 0.27 miles. The M6 I think is the longest motorway in the United Kingdom, that starts all the way from Preston and all the way down to, I think, roughly about Birmingham and slightly beyond perhaps as well. And the junction near Preston was the first part of the motorway in the UK that was built, I think it was around about 1948 or roughly around about that time, or was it 10 years later? Anyway, more or less around about that time, so the oldest part. And factually, the most scariest stories that have been reported on the M6 as well, because it is dark in certain places as well. So as we now travel towards the northern parts of England, you can see the traffic is flowing fairly nicely. खश्ता तरीके से toll traffic around there. They've got nice distances between most of them. There's lots of cameras on the road where the motorway is being monitored as well, with a maximum speed of 70 miles per hour. And most of the vehicles are keeping a 2-second following distance as well, which can be measured by simply reading the kalima, La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. If you ask me how that means it's a safe following speed limit as well, comment below and I shall explain to you as well. And please remember to subscribe, like and share as well as we carry on with our journey. And the blue signboard on the left hand side, the north is in that direction, and Gatwick Airport is about 8 miles, which I think is about 14 kilometers if we transfer it into kilometers, more or less as well. And it's an international airport with flights going as far as Australia, as well as to near places like Paris, as well as throughout the UK as well. And I've just seen something flash twice, so it looks like somebody was breaking the speed limit, so they have just been caught on camera, and a letter will arrive at the home telling them that they have been speeding, with usually an endorsement of 3 points and a fine on their license. So do not move over speed, always plan your journey with lots of breaks as well. So please keep watching, and remember to subscribe, like and share, and comment below as well, and let me know which city, which town, which country you're also watching these videos as well. So if you're a first-time watcher, welcome to world-class discussions for overseas Pakistanis, and keep watching, inshallah. So we have been on the road roughly for about 4.5 hours. So we have navigated Ilford and Romford, many parts of London as well, through Buckinghamshire, Hertfordshire, Nottinghamshire, the forest of South Yorkshire, as we head towards West Yorkshire, and a favourite place, or one of my favourite places, Sheffield. Excuse me. Sheffield is now on the left hand side, and if inshallah Shaukat Rahman, if you are watching, one of my brothers and one of the people who influenced this channel many years ago, we have Meadowhall on the left hand side, built many years ago as well, a major shopping centre in the northern parts of England, visited by possibly millions of people on an annual basis as well. It's very popular in these parts as well. It's a very dark, and for some reason, bijli lara on the motorway. Very little light at the moment. Kafi car lakya ki de taraf tha. So I hope you have enjoyed the journey that I have attempted to share with you today as well. I've been driving. Junaid has been holding the camera and helping me navigate as well. So a massive thank you to him as well, as we continue on a 50-mile-an-hour speed limit. There is work going on the left, or there is allegedly work speed limit throughout the area as well. Obviously, laughing aside, it's for passenger safety and driver safety, and ultimately public safety as well. And there's lots of cameras as well, so you should keep on smiling whilst you are driving on the motorway and keeping well below the speed limit. So after the darkness of the videos and the motorway, you suddenly find me in the light. So we arrived at home fairly late, alhamdulillah, all safely as well. Also, all sorts of challenges on the way from
Ilford back to Bradford as well. It was extremely dark, busy on the motorway, 50-mile-an-hour speed limits for reasons of work. However, we saw very few people that were working. So thank you for watching. Please remember to subscribe, like and share, and wherever you are in the world, as it's time for rest. And now as well, from me to you and all of you that are watching, wherever you're watching in the world, please remember to tell me where you are, which city, which town, which country as well, so I can reach out to you as well. So once again, finally, Assalamu alaikum.